Well, g'day, flyers and pilots. Welcome back to, well, we're going to do a little flight. We're going to do a little flight in this plane here, and this, I'm going to show you some specs on this plane. This is like a cargo, basically a cargo plane from, I think it's Ukraine, and apparently it was destroyed in 2022. Almost a year ago now it was destroyed. I guess maybe, I don't know what from, but maybe it was the war that destroyed it. I don't know, the war over there. But anyways, this has now been brought into Microsoft Flight Simulator, so we're going to load it up here in a minute and give her a shot and see how she flies. So anyways, payload. Wow, it holds, wow. You can see the number, that's a lot. My goodness. So the Antonov AN225 Mriya was the largest cargo aircraft in the world, and only aircraft that featured six, 1, 2, 3, and then it's 1, 2, 3 on the other side, 6 turbofan engines. The aircraft was modern engineering marvel, able to transport up to 250 tons of cargo. That's a lot, including single pieces weighing up to 200 tons. I don't know what the heck you'd be transporting that heavy, but anyways, over short and medium haul routes. There's a little video here. We might watch it here just while we're here. "32 wheels, wow." Nice. Very nice. So that's quite a plane. Dream in Ukrainian. Was ever built, the only one, so it was only one of them, was built in Ukraine. Built to completion. It was designed and built throughout the 1980s and took its maiden flight December 21st, 1988. It's 20 steerable wheels in a 32-wheel I can't understand. That's a lot of wheels, man. What is a lot of stuff to look after, right? 32-wheel landing gear. The nose gear houses 4 steerable wheels, and other 16 were the rear of the 18-wheel main gear. So I'm not going to read all this here to you, but you can pause it and read it for yourself if you want. I might give you some more specs here, though. Cargo on the plane boasted an impressive total length of 142.1 feet and a width of almost 21 feet and interior height of about 14 feet. That made the cargo hold on this aircraft spacious enough to carry 50 cars. Whew, that's crazy, isn't it? I was talking about the turbofan jet engines. Formed a power plant of Colossus, giving the Mriya an ability to reach maximum speed of 528 miles an hour at an altitude of 36,000 feet. All this power meant that even with a full tank of fuel, the AN could fly distance up to 9,569 miles, enough to travel from London to Australia. Wow. We're not going to go that far, but anyways. There's a little bit more there. If you want to pause and read, you can. Costs was around $3 billion. Wow. Anyways, let's jump in game here, and takes quite a while to get this thing fired up. I'm just going to let the auto thing kind of do it for us, and we'll actually, start it up and stuff from sitting on the tarmac, but it does take quite a while to get all 6 engines spooled up here. So let's head her in there. You can see, I can almost see the 4 steering wheels at the front. There you go. You can see them in this picture. And then all these ones back here. Holy smokes. But let's head her in the game and check her out. All right, welcome to the game. So there it is there. So I had to go purchase this plane. It was not too bad. I got a bunch of different stuff in here now. They're always pulling in new stuff all the time, but some of it's really expensive, some of these planes in here. That one's like $30 for that one. That's enough. There was one in here I looked at. I'm like, holy smokes. Well, that's pretty cheap, actually, for that one. Some ultralights. An ultralight on a rubber dinghy kind of thing. This one's kind of cool, but $31. Look at this one. It's nothing that spectacular. It's $51 for that. I mean, holy smokes. Some different stuff here. Gunslinger, baby boomer. Turboprops. I think $45 for this one. Like, holy man. They get pretty expensive, some of these. Some more fighter jets and stuff. Wow, $90 for that one. Like, I mean, that's not that spectacular, I don't think. Wow, some of the stuff's really expensive. $83.99 for that one. I don't know. It's like airliner stuff, right? And boy, there must be a pretty darn good plane to be. Oh, there's the Concorde. $51, $52 for that. This guy here is $65.99. I got a few planes in here to, to plane around with, but not that kind of stuff. That's way too expensive. All right, think we're good. We had a little internet connection there, and you got to be connected here for that. But anyways, think we're good. So where are we? Toronto Pearson. That's not the right time. We need real time. Let's see. 11:40 p.m. That's not right. What the heck's going on here? Yeah, that's something. It's not right. It's not 11:40 here. I'm playing this now at 7:41. So let's make it close enough. All right. So world map. All these are planes here right now. Yo. These are actually bots here, I think. Air Canada, ACA 192, Air Canada 740, WestJet Airlines 2. So if you looked on the if I looked on the thing now, you'd actually probably see those planes flying on the thing. That's pretty cool. WSW, I'll show what that one is. RPA, Air Canada. That's probably a player. Air Canada. WestJet. Okay, well, anyways, this is Toronto Pearson Airport here. We'll take off and start up maybe on this one here. And we're going to fly down over Niagara Falls here maybe. So we'll see, there's Niagara Falls there. And then the American side, there. We'll kind of try to fly over that way. I don't know if this is going to be big enough to land here. But we'll set an arrival there, and then we'll find somewhere to land, maybe down in Buffalo or something here. Probably Buffalo Airport would be enough. So if we set as arrival, we'll have to just swing over a little bit, but that's okay. All right, so let's fly. This thing takes like a long time. I did it manually, and I can't read the words and on their instructions and stuff. It's really bad. Like, well, for me to read it. But let's fire this up here, and like I say, it's going to take a bit. They go through 6 engines of a whole bunch of different fuel things, and it was kind of complicated to me. Like, these people, it must take them hours to get this thing actually going. So, ready to fly. We're going to make it a nice day, though. So we'll turn all that off. It's probably still going to be winter time, but okay, so like there is stuff all back here. There's a whole bunch of stuff here for different things for fuel stuff, and I mean there's just stuff, and then there's another wall of them here too. So I mean this plane is just insane. Let's have an outside look here. I just got to move my flying joystick over. So I mean this thing is huge. I like to compare it to a 747 if I see one here. Those aren't 747s. Not really seeing anything. But anyways, let's get her started to fire up here. And we'll go up here to the checklist. And like there is, look at all this stuff we have to go through here. All this stuff until you can even run up the engines. So I mean there is so much junk in here. We'll just auto-complete page and let it do it for us. Okay, so that's firing up the APU. There's actually two of them. 2 APUs on this thing, believe it or not. So there's a lot of stuff to go through. So it's waiting for that right now. You can hear it kind of spooling up. 6 engines on this thing. It's just insane. It takes a while even to get them all running up because it is one at a time. So, but there's get in here and see. You can see all the wheels. Tons and tons of wheels on it. Can imagine just keep up to them. And then on the front here, if we can get up to the front, you can see the 2 front steering wheels. Can't steer them yet, but there's a lot of them. This is going to take a wee bit to get spooled up here because none of these are even spinning yet. Still waiting on this APU 1 and then APU 2 there. We got to wait for that one too. Ooh, looks like it's working on 2 now actually. So there it goes. Pretty cool plane though. So, APU2, it's got to do all this other stuff, generator, all this stuff's got to go run through all this stuff here, radio stuff. Oh my goodness, I don't even understand 90% of it, honestly. Alright, let's see if we can start to get our flaps to come down, because we're going to need a bit of flaps for takeoff. They're probably not powered yet. Neither is any of my other controls, so okay, let's leave that up for now. Okay, it's done all the other stuff. Whew, that's good. Fuel and hydraulics. This is it here. Engine 1, fuel pumps. Engine 2, engines, you know, right to 6. So we'll do that. There's all the fuel stuff. Fuel 3, 4, 5, 6. Button this, button that. Like, to go through that one by one, it takes like an hour. it's insane. Alright, so I don't think the engines are turning yet. Can't quite get them all in here. Yeah, there's little spinners on the front of the engines there, so we'll see them going when they start going. Payload setup.
Air Canada 740, request taxi to the gate. Air Canada 740 taxi.
Have an autopilot.
Via taxiway Delta 6 Delta cross runway 06.
Auto engine startup. Okay, here we go. So this is what takes a while. So engines 1 of 6. So it'll be starting with, I think this one over here. I can't quite see it, but so this thing's starting to spin. Yeah, so it's just starting to spin that one up.
6 left Delta cross runway tree right Victor Bravo Tango Alpha Lima Air Canada 740.
Oh, it's starting to go now, a little faster. I can't remember which one does next. I think it does one on the other side. So try to get this, trying to get it in a good spot where we can maybe see things spooling up. So that one's going, number 1. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I would assume it would go 1 and then 2 and then 3, but I think it, maybe it doesn't. I can't remember now. Yeah, number 6 is starting to spin now. And it'll probably do 2, then 5, and then 3, and then 4. see it on the engine 1, 2, and 3 on your display here when it's spooled up. Now, we could get them to push us back. Well, these are running up. I just want to see the next one kind of start, and then we'll order a pushback. Probably be this one here. Yeah, it's starting to go now. So it's basically doing every other one. Alright, we'll order a pushback and steer. Well, I don't know which way they want us to take off yet, but this thing steers remarkably well, actually, so maybe I'll get them to push us that way over to the left. Even though that's the right, but it's not. Okay, so we need to go to the radio. Ground services. Pushback.
Toronto ground, BILLSTMAXX Alpha November 225, requesting pushback.
We've got a lady pilot, that's good.
BILLSTMAXX Alpha November 225 pushback request accepted.
So it should start, I think, this one next.
Toronto ground, BILLSTMAXX Alpha November 225, requesting pushback tug.
The brakes
Steer the
off.
aircraft to the left.
BILLSTMAXX Alpha November 225, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Yeah, this one's starting up now.
Toronto ground, commute air 4 tree 12 requesting
There's
pushback.
smoke coming out of them too, eh?
Commute air 4 tree 12
Polluters.
request accepted.
Alright, let's see if we got enough power to get our flaps to come down now. Not yet, apparently. Well, we'll just leave that set like that. It'll eventually come down. I don't know which one they're going to want us to take off on, but we'll just get pushed out here, and then we can always turn it. Actually turns really well. Kind of amazing, this big thing, how well it turns. So we got 1, 2, 5, and 6. I think it's working on 3 now. Yeah, 3's just spooling up now. We got 1, 2, 5, and 6. 3's coming up, and then 4 will be the last one. I don't even know where my steering tug guy is. It's not even under there anymore. I don't know what happened there, but he's gone. But I think I'll get them.
Toronto ground,
Did it for
BILLSTMAXX
me.
Alpha November 225, requesting the end of pushback.
She must have got buried in my thing there. I don't know. It's not there now.
Request to end pushback received.
Toronto ground, BILLSTMAXX
All right,
Alpha
1, 2,
November
and
225,
3 looks like
request
they're
taxi for
spooled up.
departure to the north with Golf.
We're waiting for 4 now. Right here, it's just starting to spin. That's good. 5 and 6 are good.
Hold short of runway tree right using taxiway
There's
Delta
our
Lima
runway.
Delta. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready.
It's going to give me the grid thing
Taxi,
because
hold
I'm just
short
not good
runway
at
tree right,
directions.
using
So,
taxiway
well, that's good. That
Delta
worked out
Papa
all right.
BILLSTMAXX Alpha November 225.
That might be a 747 on the runway over there right now. A purple one. Well, let's see if we can move out anyways. Let that one spool up a little more. No, I don't have my hydraulics yet. There we go. Now we do. Okay. Flaps are coming down. That's good. Had to wait till full engine start. Wow.
Contact tower on 118.35 when ready. Taxiing hold short runway tree left via taxiway Alpha Juliet Sierra cross runway tree
All right,
right.
manual engine start. We can just bypass. After engine start up, we'll have to complete that. And the rest is line up and run up engines. We're not going to worry about that today. See how well this thing turns, though. It's amazing. I always like to fly outside of the plane, so I like to see the plane more than the inside of the plane. So that's where we're going to stay. Now, I don't know what this guy's doing. It's a WestJet. That's a generic plane there. It's not a player. WestJet 2. Oh, he's turning good. Oh, actually, this might be our runway right here.
12, hold position, caution, other
3-3
traffic.
right.
Tower BILLSTMAXX Alpha November 225 ready at runway 33 right north
Well, that worked
departure.
out pretty good.
BILLSTMAXX Alpha
Lots of
November
runway.
225
Taking off to the
altimeter,
west.
29.9er, 2 wind calm departure to the north approved.
All right, got
Cleared
approval.
for takeoff runway, tree right.
Cleared for takeoff runway 33 right BILLSTMAXX Alpha November 225.
Yeah, it's a 747 over there further.
Tower Jazz 849er, 78 miles, northeast inbound ILS runway, 24 left approach. Jazz 849er, 7 tower. Altimeter 29er, 2 wind calm, cleared ILS runway, 24 left approach. Cleared ILS runway, 24 left approach.
Okay,
Jazz
we'll just hit the
849er,
brakes there
7.
and just run her up a little bit. Looks like everything's holding good. Got our flaps set. It's a little steep on the flap angle, but it's all right. All right, we'll head her up. Doesn't have a lot of engine noise on this, so I'm kind of disappointed with that. Whoa, geez, what the heck happened there? Hold on to her. Oh, she's kind of kicking to the right a whole bunch on me. I wonder why it's doing that. Trying to get her a little... Wow, this thing's all over the place. It's hard keeping that straight. See if she'll rotate for us now. Nope. No chance yet. Wow, I don't know why it's skidding around like that.
849er, 7 wind calm, caution, the generic landing runway, 24 right. Cleared to
Lift.
land runway,
There we go.
24 left.
All right, folding up the wheels.
Cleared to land runway, 24 left, Jazz 849er, 7.
Yeah, wheels are going up.
BILLSTMAXX Alpha November 225, continue for north departure.
Yes, sir.
Tower BILLSTMAXX Alpha November 225 continue for north
I don't know why
departure.
that plane just crashed over there. That's not good.
BILLSTMAXX Alpha November 225, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Yeah, I'll put some flaps up. I'm going to pull my map out
Tower
here so I know
BILLSTMAXX Alpha November
where the heck we're
225
going
frequency
here.
change. Approach BILLSTMAXX Alpha November 225 is type 3 miles northwest of Toronto, 2,000 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Trying to get our airspeed up a little more here before I do much more climbing, but
Squawk 4253.
Squawk 4253.
definitely took off the wrong way
Alpha
there, so we
November
got
225.
almost a 90 or a 180. Wish we could have gone the other way, but it's all right.
Approach Air Canada 192 is missed approach at Toronto.
Missed approach.
Air
Uh-oh.
Canada 192, you are 2 miles southeast. Climb and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 24 left approach via Cetra transition. Cleared to Cetra.
Doesn't want to climb too well for me here. I don't have a lot of airspeed up.
0 knots. Expect ILS runway 24 left approach via Cetra transition. Cleared to Cetra Air Canada 192.
Sure, a big wing on this thing. Holy smokes. Whoa, what the heck's going on here? What the heck's going on there, man? Did we get like a wind gust or something? My goodness. I don't know if I like that too much. Now we're climbing like crazy. What the heck?
Air Canada 192 traffic is 11 o'clock, 4 miles at 2,500 feet generic. Report them in sight.
Well, it's doing it again. It's like the trim's doing something weird there. What the heck's going on there?
Air Canada 192 have the traffic.
Alright, so there's Pearson. We just took off from right sort of beside us there. Quite a few planes in there right now. This thing's acting weird tonight. I don't know why.
192 traffic alert. 1 o'clock, less than 1 mile, 2,200 feet generic. Report them in sight.
Alright, it's going to take us a few minutes to get over here.
Air Canada 192 traffic in sight.
Still got full throttle too.
Rouge 180
This
tree.
giant
You are
wing though, it
11
should
miles
hang here for quite a while, I would think.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 24 left approach via Cetra transition. Clear to Cetra. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 24 left approach.
Now there's an
via Cetra
autopilot in
transition.
here. I
Clear to
really
Cetra,
have
Rouge 180
no
tree.
clue where it is, because like it's all weird. I don't understand like their language kind of stuff. Like all this stuff here is like, I don't know what that says. I'm sure it's up in here somewhere. AP wing level button. I will try. No, it didn't stay on. Autopilot toggle switch guard. Is that off now or on? It doesn't seem to be staying on though. Well, we'll just fly her manually, I guess. We're not doing too bad.
Rouge 180 tree. You are 10 miles northeast of Toronto.
I presume straight ahead of here will be kind of the Niagara Falls. This is us right here, the bigger plane. So yeah, we're kind of heading sort of right to here first, and then we'll zip over, hopefully land. Hopefully.
Tower on 118.7 Rouge 180 tree.
Seems like it's cruising not too bad there right now. So that guy, Hazard N9 NE, that'll be a player.
0,700 feet, descending 3,000 feet. Air Canada 9er, tree 1 approach altimeter 29.9er, 2 continue to Cetra as planned.
Yeah, in here, man, I don't know. I don't read any of this stuff. Whatever all this stuff is. Cockpit lights. I mean, it tells you there, which is good, but dashboard brightness 100%. I don't know. Doesn't really give you a very good view out the window here either, does it? Cruising pretty nice there. Not going very fast though. Should be a little faster than that, you think, but. So Buffalo Airport. Can't believe this plane was destroyed. It must have been destroyed in the war. And then fighting over there, maybe. I don't know. St. Catharines, Niagara District. Kind of honestly just flying its own. I don't even have my hand on the stick right now. It's still climbing a bit though.
Air
But
Canada 9er, tree
we
1
might be able to
traffic is 9 o'clock, 4 miles
take
at
the throttle down a little bit. That
4,900
might
feet generic.
take that out.
Report them in sight.
Yeah, it's not still climbing, but it's coming down a bit now.
Air Canada 9er about the generic in sight.
I could set the autopilot, but I'm not going to mess with all that, and then have to figure out how to get it off again. No thanks. We won't be flying too long anyway, so we'll just go look at the falls here, kind of figure out where they are again. Should be right, whoa. Should be right here, I think. So we got to aim for that kind of area. We're basically going straight at it. Yeah, I think it's up there somewhere. Pretty small airport there. I don't think we'd get down into that one. We're going to need a fair bit of runway to slow this puppy down again. All the flaps out.
Air Canada Niner Tree 1, you are
I think we have
10
we have spoilers there too, so that'll help
Contact tower on 118
slow us down a bit. And the landing here will create drag too. So H, I think that's a heliport there. That's kind of neat.
Tower on 118.7 Air Canada Niner Tree 1.
So, should be it coming up here, just on the left, I think, right in here. Kind of looks a bit right. We'll maybe start descending a little bit. See how graceful this thing is, though? Like it's not a fighter plane, that's for sure. You don't go at any major speed on it. This Niagara Falls sure does attract a lot of tourists every year. Holy smokes. And they have like a lot of cool things like the museums and things like that. The Hard Rock Cafe, there's one of them there. There's Ripley's Believe It or Not there. It's like a thing you go visit. There's like a Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. All this stuff's like really expensive to get into though. Yep, there's the falls. Well, it doesn't look good up from up here, but anyways. Let's see how much performance we can get out of this thing. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's not a fighter jet. Gotta remember that. Dropping at 12,000 feet a second. Or a minute, sorry. Minute, yeah. Now the thing is, I don't think you're going to see animations of the falls going. That's kind of sucks. That'd be kind of cool, man. Oh man. We've got enough speed, I think we can pull back out. Now we're gaining some speed though, aren't we? Well, there's the Canadian side and the American side. You can see straight ahead of us there. Oh boy. And of course the hotel's right there for, you know, probably $1,000 a night for a room there. Alright, you better stop doing that. Yeah, it's a heliport there. That's cool. Well, there it is. Sort of, kind of. Yeah, it's not fantastic, but it's there. Anyways. We shall carry on. I'm just going to leave the throttle off now and let that speed bleed off a little bit because we were a lot smoother running before there. Probably not something you're supposed to do with that kind of a plane, but we did. We did. Still actually pushing down a little bit until we get a little bit more slower here. It's a little better now. It'll kind of fly its own self. So we gotta... Looks like our runway's straight ahead of us, honestly. Wonder if we should start slowing down a bit more, put some flaps out. Maybe 2 flap notches. I'm just going to come in and land. I don't know if it's ready for me or not, but too bad. I'm coming in. We'll get the wheels out too. Still take a minute, I'm sure, to come out. There they come. Slowly but surely they're coming up, and I see the runway coming up, so we better try to get a bit of this altitude off of us here. Normally it wouldn't come down that fast, but this airport come up a little faster than I thought it would. Should probably do a circle around and then land, but we'll see if we can just direct fly in here. Speed down to 270 knots. It's not too bad. A little high-ish, but not too bad. We're actually gaining more speed. Yeah, I'll throw a spoiler for a second here. That'll slow us up. Bleed off a bit more of this altitude we got here. Oh boy. I will admit I'm not a pilot, but I know a little bit about stuff. My stepdad was a pilot. I picked up quite a bit from him. He had a private plane, but in essence all planes are the same. Just don't hit the ground. Hard. Alright, slowing up now a bit. That's good. Take those. Yeah, we're actually at good speed right now. Oh, just wants us to come right in then. That's good. We can do that. It's got reverse thrusters on this too, and I did try them before, but they didn't really do a whole lot, so. Gotta get down a little bit lower though. Ooh, not that fast. Oh boy. That all of a sudden went down real good. Oh boy. This is a big feller. Oh boy. It's almost too touchy of a steering. Like I'm barely touching it there and it's going all over the place. Alright, there we go. Yeah, they need to address the sound of the engines. They're just not right. We didn't even need that whole runway. That's good. I don't know what all these cars are here, but people on trips maybe. Now, don't know where it wants me to park, but I'm going to take one right on the end here. And I have no idea how to shut this thing down. No idea. I couldn't tell you. Alright, there we go. Well, that's a pretty cool plane. It's a big feller, that's for sure, but we made her. And it wasn't maybe a good professional flight, but we're still alive. All the engines are running and nothing's on fire, so that's good. But anyways, that's it for today. Thanks again for watching. Just want to show you the Antonov 225, which is now a destroyed plane. At least we didn't destroy it, but anyways. Thanks again for watching. Catch you all later, and you guys have a good day. Happy flying.